Just want to wish you a pleasant good afternoon on this beautiful, wonderful Sunday afternoon. Happy New Year to all of you tuning in on it's the first Sunday yet. I'm not saying the first Sunday, it's in the first Sunday, but the first show for the year. So I just with one purpose, New Year. And of course, we know the greatest prosperity of the New Year takes place in this and this alone. Outside of that, there's no prosperity, there's New Year. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time. And it's a pleasure and privilege here on this wonderful day afternoon. Last week, I brought in the New Year and the big New Year. Now, a week later, I'm back home. And so truly there's power in Jesus. Great change facing it. Say, pleasant New Year to those of you listening by radio, by television, wherever you are. I wish you the prosperous New Year, of course. And today we begin as usual, well, with what we call 5 minutes with Christ. And that's Dr. L.D. McMillan as we open up to talk about the New Year must begin with what we refer to as 5 moments with Christ. Dr. McMillan, welcome and Happy New Year to you, sir. Can we make sure Dr. McMillan is unmuted, please?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It's good to be here with you on this, the second Sunday after the first in this new year. There's no better way to begin the new year than to continue. Notice the word continue in Christ. With him, the future is always bright, and the past we know is all taken care of. And so we can say that from pain, from doubt, from fear, and everything dark and dismal, Jesus Christ has set us free in 2023. That's my rhyming motto, to be free in 2023 under the power of Jesus Christ. And he says that if he sets someone free, right, then that person is really free indeed. And I feel that each of us should look forward to the future in that way. Be free from your fears. Be free from anything that's been holding you back. Be free from a habit that's beating you and you have been trying to overcome for a long time. Remain in Christ and he will give the victory. And last but not least, if anything like death or disastrous be our fate in 23, still we know that in Christ we are free in 2023 and forever. May each of us experience the freedom that only can come from Christ, which will last for eternity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. McMillan. I do join you in being free in Christ in 2023. Folks, we don't have much time because we only have an hour. We got a late start, but nevertheless, I want to introduce to you my guest, Shandera Smith. She serves as an elder at the Philadelphia Seventh Adventist Church. She's I call it a dietitian by profession. She works with the government. She has a bachelor's and a master's degree, and I guess she'll tell you what that is. She also serves as president of the Adventist Health Professional Organization. She's a businesswoman, but better than all of that, she's a child of the King, Jesus Christ. Shandera, welcome on this wonderful and prosperous New Year.
Good evening, good afternoon, and thank you so much. And it's always a pleasure to be on your show. And thank you for allowing me to share in these moments with all of you. And happy 2023 to all of you. And as Dr. McMillan said, we want to be free. And even when it comes to our health, we want to be free from illnesses in 2023 because we want to have more abundant living.
Thank you very much, Shandira. You go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So I know we have some visual learners, and I like to have some PowerPoint so you can actually see pictures. And I apologize to those of you who may be in radio land, you may not be able to see it, but if you have access to Facebook, or perhaps if you want a copy of the presentation, I can send it to you once you send me your contact. Okay, so of course, I'm all about health, and as Brother Dave mentioned, I'm a dietitian and nutritionist by profession. I also teach nutrition at University of the Bahamas as well as Southern College. Of course, I'm very passionate about health, so I want everyone to be as healthy as possible. So this is a new year. So we want to make a fresh start and a new start in 2023. And so when it comes to our health, of course, we know the first wealth is health, and the greatest wealth is health. So we need to put more emphasis, and we need to be really proactive and prioritize our health. And so we want to have holistic health, not just not exercising by itself, not just eating healthy, but we need to have holistic health. And so we have something that we call a concept rather that we call New Start. And New Start is an acronym for holistic health. And we call them also the 8 natural doctors. And so the N is for nutrition, where we seek to make healthy food choices. And then we have the E for exercise. So God made us with muscles and bones, and so we want to be as active as we can every day, not just sitting back and being lazy, for lack of a better word, but we want to be active. And then we have W, water. We want to make water our main choice of beverage. Water is like a medicine for our body. Sometimes just having a simple headache, or not even so simple, but having a massive headache, sometimes it can be as a result of dehydration. So we want to make sure that we drink enough water. And what you want to do is look at the color for your pee, make sure it's a very light yellow color, and that's how you know you're well hydrated. Then we have S. S is for sunshine. A lot of times we like to duck the sun, so to speak, and not really soak up those sun rays. But we want to make sure that we go in the sun like before 10 a.m. in the morning, like after 3 p.m. now with this Eastern Standard Time. We want to make sure that we soak up some sunshine so that we get some vitamin D, which is critically important for good health. And then we have our first T, which is temperance, which means abstaining from those things that are harmful for us and using those things that are good for us in a moderate fashion. So we want to be temperate in everything. Make sure that we get enough sleep, make sure that we don't overeat, make sure that we don't use harmful substances, that's the drugs, different types of drugs, inclusive of alcohol and smoking. Okay, and then we have A, which is for air. We want to breathe fresh air. And I'm sure that none of us can really live without air. We need air. So we want to make sure that it's fresh, good quality air that we breathe in. And then there's rest. Okay, rest is very important for our health. And a simple not getting sufficient rest can increase our risk or our chances for developing so many different types of illnesses. So we want to make sure that we get at least 7 hours every night. And that's what I mentioned here too, that getting over 8 hours is not healthy. All right, so make sure that's being intemperate. Getting too much rest is intemperate, so make sure you get the sufficient rest that you need. Then we have our last T, which is trust in God, which is the foundation of our health, of our lives. So we want to make sure that we trust God in everything that we do. And in trusting Him too, we're able to practice these other 7 laws of health. So just remember New Start, N is for nutrition, E is for exercise, W is for water, S is for sunshine, T is for temperance, A is for air, R is for rest, and T is for trust in God. And so because I'm a dietitian, I want to focus more on the health aspect of healthy living. And from Genesis 1:29, when God first created us, it says that, behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of all the earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seeds. It shall be foods for you. So this is what should make up the most of our diet. And then man, of course, came by later on. Hippocrates said, let food be thy medicine, medicine be thy food. Okay, so just want to emphasize, in addition to having healthy diets, because of the way that our foods are produced now, we have a lot of processed and refined foods. They are very limited in the amount of nutrients that they actually provide. Some actually provide hardly any. So we want to make sure that we get sufficient nutrients and the energy that our body needs. And so we want to make sure that we supplement as well. And so about 9 months ago, I joined a company called Artist Life, who specialize in health and wellness. And we provide nutrition products and reshaping garments, as well as some skincare products. Okay, and we have our nutritionals. We have a line of them. We have both liquids and powder and capsules. And these are excellent nutrition supplements. And so this is the beginning of a new year. So we're just out of the Christmas season, and we have eaten, all kind of things that we don't normally eat throughout the year. Some of us may have even gained weight. And so we want to make sure that we detox our system, clean up our body so that we are actually healthy and decrease those risks for different illnesses. And so we have a system called a Transform 90 system, okay, which is a 3-month program where you actually use these set of products listed here, the Multi Plus, the Detox, the Ultra Cleanse rather, the Grain 29, NutriShake, and the Wave Slim. You use these to help you to be able to lose weight, of course, in addition to eating a sensible, a healthy diet and practicing those other lifestyle practices that I just mentioned. Okay, and I just want to show you, well, for the detox, this detox is really, really good. It's not like the other ones which give you that griping motion and the stuff that may taste bad when you eat them. This is a 2-step formula. It has some pills and it has some tea bags, and the tea tastes very good. And you do not need to you do not need to put any sugar in the tea. It just tastes that good. And so you use the tablets in the morning, and you use the tea in the night when you go to bed, so your body still is continuing to detox. And you do it for about 10 to 15 days. And so what this detox does is that it helps to stabilize your intestinal flora. It also has those enzymes that reduce inflammation and indigestion while removing toxins that can lead to those chronic diseases. And remember that inflammation is like the foundation for almost every disease that we have. So once you get rid of inflammation, you improve your overall health. Then ginger is also in this detox, which helps to promote natural fat elimination. And mint is also there, but helps to flatten the tummy. All right, so this is a really, really good detox to use. I've used it twice, and it cleanses the liver, the colons, as well as the kidneys. And those are those organs that really help to keep our bodies clean and keep our risk low for having those different illnesses. And these are just some of I just want to show off some of our members who have actually used the Transform 90 system, and they have lost a lot of weight. This is our president, Juliette Seymour. She's lost over 121 pounds to be exact. And then we have, well, this is Juliette Seymour again. This is one of the greatest transformation that I've seen in the whole experience of persons doing this. Then we have Miss Princess Thurston. She's also been in that. She's lost a significant amount of weight. I can't remember how much she lost, but she lost a lot. And you can see the before and after photos there. And then we have Mrs. Annette Gay. She's from, the first two I mentioned, they were from the Bahamas, and this Mrs. Gay, she is from Atlanta. And she has lost a significant amount of weight as well. And then we have one of our other Transform 90 queens, Miss Dubois, Elisa Dubois. She has lost a lot of weight as well on this system. And so you can see the transformation that this using these products actually can have on your health. Okay, so I just want to share with you some of our products and the benefits of using them. So we have something that we call a Wave Slim or instant drink mix. So it's a powdered substance. You just pour in some water, you just pour some water with it, and you mix them. You can drink it on a daily basis, and it helps to promote weight loss. It helps to reduce the formation of fatty acids. It increases your endurance and your energy levels. A lot of times you're feeling tired and fatigued. So this really helps to boost you up. It also helps to enhance your mental alertness and memory function. So sometimes we become forgetful. We forget where we put the keys. We forget even sometimes where we're going. But this product helps you to be able to function much better in the memory department. And it also may help to increase sexual desire and performance. Okay, and we have this other one of my favorites, the Shanti Balance. And I must say that all of these products taste really, really good. And so the Shanti Balance have both physical and mental benefits. It helps with stress relief, anxiety control. It improves your mental focus, and I can attest to this. When I take this and I work, I have a much better focus, and I can be able to think and come up with those items and work them really well. It also helps to control your appetite, increases your energy levels, it helps your moods, and improves also sexual and male function. It also helps to relieve PMS symptoms, a very popular condition in our country with women having a lot of issues with their periods. So this really helps with that. So if you have issues with PMS, this is a really good product to use. Then we have something that we call Zing, all right? So this actually gives you some Zing in your life. So it's vitality for men and women. And what I like about these products too is that everyone can use them, all right? And so with Zing, this also helps increase your physical and mental drive. It boosts your stamina and energy. It also reduces your anxiety and lifts your mood. And it also restores libido and enhances pleasure, all right, for the married folks, okay? All right, then we have something that we call Power Boost, another one of my favorite products that Alice offers. And so especially if you go to the gym, for people that go to the gym and they want to increase their muscular strength and even your endurance, Power Boost is excellent for it. Power Boost also having a lot of the antioxidant vitamins like vitamins A, C, and E that helps to reduce oxidative damage or cell damage to your cells. And it also aids in growth and development. So this is a very excellent product to use as well. And then there are Shields. Of course, we're still in the flu season. We're still somewhat in the pandemic as well. And so Shield has an elderberry, one of the most powerful antioxidant fruits there. And then we have vitamin C. We have the B-complex vitamins, zinc, and ginseng. These are all in Shield along with some other really good immune building substances. So the Shield helps to shorten the duration of the common flu, the cold, even sore throats. It has a lot of antioxidants. It helps to boost your immune system. It helps to support your respiratory health. So persons who have asthma and sinus, it really helps with those. And it also helps to increase your energy levels naturally. Then we have a substance we call ProDigest, and this is really good too. I use ProDigest because I had an episode of gastritis back in April, May, and on my recovery, I used ProDigest, and this really helped to restore my gut flora, and in terms of having better intestinal health. And so when you have better intestinal health, remember about 80% of our immune system is actually in our gut. So the healthier your gut is, the healthier your body will be. And so ProDigest provides those probiotics that helps to promote really good digestive health. And so it also helps to reduce indigestion, gas, and bloating, very common ailments or complaints that we have with our health in the Bahamas. So ProDigest is an excellent product to use. Then we have a line of coffee, all right? Now, when we hear coffee, we normally think about caffeine, all right? None of our coffee has in more than 80 milligrams of caffeine per serving, which is less than 10%. So you really don't get the effect of caffeine as you would have in the regular commercial coffees, all right? It does not have a diuretic effect. It doesn't keep you up late in the nighttime and stuff like that. And so we have this one is called a collagen coffee, and this helps with your skin care, as well as bone and muscle mass. It helps to preserve those. And you will see collagen is a very popular substance now, or nutrient on the market now. They're putting it in so many things, so you can even get it in this collagen coffee. Then we have the weight loss coffee that helps to promote good health. It helps to suppress your appetite so you wouldn't overeat and become overweight. It also helps to reduce abdominal bloating. Then we have the original coffee, which helps to increase immune selectivity, which means it helps to boost your immune system. And it also helps to facilitate normal healthy levels of cholesterol and triglycerides. So if you have issues with cholesterol and heart disease, this is a really good product to use. And it also supports a natural defense. It's again with the immune system. And then we have the Sweet Balance coffee. This one is this one is formulated especially for persons who have diabetes. And even if you want to prevent diabetes, this is really good too. And this one has in substances like moringa and cinnamon and artichoke. And one thing with these products, they have a lot of natural substances. And this is why I really use and promote these, because I know that they are legit and they're really good for the body. And this is also good for our immune system. Then we have what we call the NutriShake. So NutriShake is actually one of those products that are recommended for weight loss and even weight gain. Okay, so if you want to lose weight, so you can use this shake. You can actually add like oats to it, just like how you would do a smoothie. You can add oats, almond butter, different types of fruits, nuts, even peas and beans. You can add it to this, and you can have like a meal replacement. Okay, so you have a balanced liquid meal. And it also has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it as well. Amino acids, it helps to fortify your immune system. It also helps to support mental alertness. All right, so really good stuff to use. Then we have the Grain 29. Now, a lot of us don't get the amount of vegetables that we should be having in our meals or in our diet, especially when it comes to the green vegetables. All right, so the Grain 29 is made up of 29 different vegetables and herbs that help to maintain our blood, a good blood pH, and helps to promote digestive health, and it also helps with absorption of vitamins and minerals. And some of the substances in the Grain 29 is the bee pollen, which helps to increase your metabolism, especially if you're trying to lose weight. It also has an apple fiber, which is a diuretic and has a cleansing effect. It also has a flaxseed, all right? Which helps to support the absorption of nutrients, and also helps to support the digestion. And also has chlorophyll. All right, chlorophyll is very important for health. It's a green substances that's found in plants, and our cells love to have it. So make sure you get your green. So that's why you see a lot of vegetables green, the lettuce, the spinach, the kale, the what's the name of it now? The asparagus and all of those other ones, the broccoli. Make sure you get your greens and get those chlorophyll that will really help to promote your health. And so these are some other substances in or ingredients in the Grain 29. We have spinach, beet juice, ginseng, echinacea, flaxseed, oat fiber, apple fiber, royal jelly, grape seed, the ginger, licorice, oat grass, chlorella, barley, alfalfa, all that good stuff, spirulina, milk thistle. And this is really good for also cleaning your liver. Once our liver is clean, our body function much, much better. All right, another one we have is called the Memory Fusion. And this is particularly good for brain health, okay? So if you have issues with learning and focusing well, with memory retention and mental energy, then this is a product for you to use. And also for persons who have issues with Alzheimer's and dementia, and even ADHD, as well as some other brain, even like brain cancer. This really helps a lot in helping to improve your overall brain health and improve those conditions. So this is really good. And even for students and even for workers, it's really good, especially if you have a job where you have to do a lot of analysis and critical analysis. This is really, really good for that. And then we have our omega-369, this is really good too. Omega-369, they're the fatty acids that are especially good for our brain health and for our hormones. So of course, we cannot live without our hormones being in good balance. And so the omega-369 helps to support our brain as well as heart health, helps to strengthen our body and optimize our health. Then we have the feminine, which is particularly good for the females. So if you have issues with your hormones, with PMS, endometriosis, fibroids, this is really good, all right? So it helps to correct hormonal balance. It helps to strengthen and stimulate our immune system, and helps to support joint health. And also it has in the collagen that I talked about earlier, as well as a high hyaluronic acid that really helps to promote good skin, hair, and nail health, all right? So it also, yes, it helps to strengthen our immune system, which is really good, and stronger hair. If you have really weak, brittle hair, it helps to strengthen your hair. So that's a beauty supplement a lot of times. All right, then we have one that we call a pure noni. Now we have noni all over New Providence, all over the Bahamas, but a lot of times we didn't know how to use the noni. Now, what artists has done, so they have created the supplement. It's a beverage, and it has the right concentration, you have the right frequency and the dosage for it, so you know just how much you need to take. So that you may not know how much noni, because noni is one food that we don't use a lot here. So just to be safe with the dosage, this is a really good product to use, okay? Because the noni, if you have too much noni, it can cause some issues with your health as well. Having too much of it can cause some adverse health effects. So once you use this, you have in the right dosage, the right consistency, and everything in order for you to be safe while taking it. And so noni has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. Remember, anytime you see something that says anti-inflammatory, it's good for improving almost any kind of health conditions and for keeping you overall healthy. And persons, this is, I found these persons who have talked about, their experience with using the Pure Noni. It's really good for eye health. And this person had a busted blood vessel in their eyes, and they used it for only 3 days, and they found that they got better, much better. Okay, so when it comes to these liquid supplements, within 8 minutes they get it in your bloodstream and they start to work. So these are very powerful. And then someone who had swollen feet, she actually used the Pure Noni as well, and after 5 days her feet were back to normal. Okay, so this Noni is a very powerful supplement. Then we have one that's called a coral calcium. Okay, so if you have bone issues, if you have sleep issues, even mental health issues, this is the supplement you use. Even for high blood pressure, if you need to sleep better, coral calcium is the supplement to use. All right, it's an excellent form of natural calcium. It also increases the magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium absorption. It helps to prevent osteoporosis, maintains healthy teeth. It also helps to detoxify your kidneys, intestines, and liver. It helps to prevent mucus dryness, avoids hair loss, and supports blood pressure. And you know, a lot of persons in the Bahamas have high blood pressure, so this really helps to stabilize one's blood pressure also. Then Multi-Plus. All right, so this is going to be called Lviv Yellow going forward as of this year. And so Multi-Plus right now, but Lviv Yellow has 11 vitamins, 8 minerals, and 11 herbal extracts. And this is a very potent and powerful supplement to drink. Okay, so this one can be used both internally as of most of the supplements, internally and externally. For women, they use it on their hair as a conditioner or treatment. For women who have breast cancer, they massage it on their breasts. For diabetics who have sores, they use it externally. And for people who have skin issues too, they apply it topically on their skin and really improves their condition. So this is really, really good. It has echinacea that's really good for the respiratory system. So persons who have asthma and sinus, any kind of respiratory conditions, and even with the flu and the cold, this is excellent to use. And it also has in zinc, schizandra, which helps to eliminate toxins, the cortisol, which helps with circulation, the guarana, which helps to diminish physical and intellectual tiredness, kelp and spirulina, which helps with weight loss, chlorella with digestion, and so on. But this is really, really, really good. Then we have our flagship supplement called the Red Lviv. And this has a multiplicity of benefits as well. And it's made from the top 5 antioxidant fruits, the noni, the acai berry, the mangosteen, the goji, and the pomegranate. Now we have pomegranate growing naturally here. And of course, if you go in the food store, you'll see that these fruits are very expensive. All right, so we actually put this in a beverage. And it's really, really good too. It tastes really good. Okay, and so remember I said too that it's an antioxidant made from the top antioxidant fruit. So it's an overall general tonic that's really going to help you to sleep better, improve your vision. Also, when I forgot to mention too that with the Multi-Plus, people also put that in their eyes. So if they have glaucoma or cataracts, it helps to improve those conditions as well. And it even helps to, the Red Lviv helps to improve fertility. If you have inflammation from arthritis, it helps to improve those. Acid reflux, gastritis, your vision, helping you to feel better and look younger, increasing your energy levels, helping to fight viruses, bacteria. Lviv Red is really good for all of these conditions. Then we have our green Lviv, which is a combination of green vegetables as well as different herbs like alfalfa, artichoke, schizandra, milk thistle, aloe vera, or aloes as we know in the Bahamas, ginger. I mean, this one is really good too, especially good for your digestive system, the colon or the gut, and the liver, really, really good for those. So if you have nausea, viral infections, heart disease, cholesterol, psoriasis, itching and swelling, constipation, it helps to resolve all of those. Then we have cran aloe, which is another excellent product made of cranberries and aloes. And so it's really good for, it has a lot of antioxidants. And for persons who have issues with their kidneys, with their gut, with their intestines or their gut, stomach, reproductive system. This is really, really good. And even for your heart, this is a really good product to use. And I imagine it tastes really good too. All right. All right, so there's some benefits of our nutrition products. So they are highly nutritive and bioavailable. As mentioned, within 8 minutes, they're in your system and they start to work. They help to improve your health status, whether you are sick with, or whether you have those health conditions or not. They help to prevention as well as treatment and even reversal of those conditions. They also help to prevent, treat, and manage chronic disease, can be used by anyone from the babies all the way to the old persons. Even pregnant women can use these because these are basically foods for the most part, and they have very little preservatives. And they're made to use within a 1 year period. And they're also loaded with antioxidants, which I mentioned help to fight inflammation. They help to optimize their immunity. And so these are really excellent products to use. Then we have our other line, which is our V-shaping garments. And so we have what we call the Abda Woman, which is for the women to use. It helps with to reinforce your lower back health. It helps improve your lower back health. So if you have issues with your back, this helps to relieve some of those issues. It also reduces your waist up to 2 sizes. And it also supports your abdomen while giving you a nice smooth appearance. That's the Abda Woman. It's almost like an undershirt. All right, we have another one that we call a Corset Deluxe. It also helps, it's similar to the Abda Woman, but it provides you with much more support. And these are medically graded garments. These are not just any fly-by-night garment on the market. These are top of the notch, top quality garments to use. And then we have one that we call a postpartum girdle that is especially good for women who have just had a baby or they had a C-section, or if they had hysterectomy. This really helps to assist those the pelvic area to getting back and those organs are getting back in the right anatomical position after you've had those different experiences with a childbirth or surgery. And so they have to compress the abdomen. You have to get the organs back in place. They help to support your pelvic health. Also lift your glutes or lift your butt. All right, so this is a very excellent garment to use. Then we have the Slim Shaper, which helps to support your back again, gives you a really good support for your back, your torso, your waist, and abdominal areas. These also help to slim your waistline also. Then we have our flagship garment, the Body Magic. All right, the Body Magic helps to lift and hold your buttocks up in position. It helps to give good support to your shoulders and your back. And it also helps to give that upper and lower back reinforcement. It also thins your thighs and your hips. And it also helps you to lose weight, all right? And it also, yes, it drops you up to 3 sizes. So these are just some photos of some women who have had experience of having on the Body Magic. You can see the before and after pictures. So the before is on the left-hand side. Before she put on the garment, so on the right-hand side, she actually has on the Body Magic as well as the angel bra. So you see that she's actually lifted in the picture on the right-hand side. And then there's another transformation here. You see the significant difference here with having these garments on. And women of any size can wear these garments. If you are slim, we have these garments for slim persons as well as for normal weight, for all spectrum of weight, we have these garments. All right. And I wear my garment too. I have mine. And it gives you, it gives you a nice, I can't explain the feeling. You have to put it on. It's a really wonderful feeling. You feel really empowered, and it gives you, man, the confidence and everything. It's just phenomenal. Okay, and similar to the Body Magic, we have the Body Fashion, which is just different. You don't get as much shoulder and back support as you would with the Body Magic. And then we have our Angel Bra, which helps with circulation in that breast area. It helps to give you good posture and encourage good posture, promotes good blood flow. Because we have a lot of lymph nodes around our breast area, so it helps to get those toxins moving out of that area instead of wearing those bras and wires that actually prevents those toxins from getting out of that area. So a lot of times women end up with breast cancer because of the type of bras we wear with the underwires. So please, ladies, please do not wear those bras with underwires. They do more damage to your health. And women who have had cancer, so we call this is a 6-in-1 bra. All right, so it's a maximizer. So if you want to create more, more breasts, so to speak, you're gonna maximize your breasts, you're gonna minimize them. It also serves as a nursing bra for women who have had their breasts off. They can put in the I'm forgetting the name of it right now. They can put it in their bras to make it look like they have breasts. The prosthesis, right? They can put the prosthesis in there. It's also used as a sports bra as well. All right, so this bra is phenomenal. It has multi-functions and it helps to prevent cancer, which is very important, especially in our country where the level of breast cancer is very high. All right, this is another one we call a golden corset. So if you just want to put around your waist to give you a slim appearance, that's our golden corset. And these garments are very comfortable. Once you get your right size, you don't have to worry about anything being too tight or too slack on you. Once you measure you, we get the correct size garment for you, and it's happiness from there. All right, and for those women who want to who are not well endowed in the back, like myself, all right, instead of going and getting those butt surgeries, you can actually, or those butt lifts, you can actually wear this garment. We call it a panty reshaper, and it actually helps to give you more of a fuller, more rounded look, and it actually lifts your buttocks as well. All right, and so let me show you one of the, so this is some of the transformations that were done. So you see this nice slim lady on the side, so you see how much butt she has after she has on this panty reshaper. All right, so instead of getting those expensive and risky surgeries, you can just buy this garment and you can just put it on. All right, just wear it. It's really good. All right, and this is some pictures from the Body Complete. All right, so this is another garment. It's similar to the Body Magic. It doesn't provide as much support, but it's still a really good garment to wear. So you can see the difference before and after she would have put on her garment. The one on the left-hand side is the after, the one on the right hand is before. All right, there's another photo here of this lady. So you can see the slim appearance that she actually has. And she's actually happy and more confident on the right-hand side after wearing this garment. Then we have the panty silhouettes, all right? So women who want more of the sexy type undergarments, this is an option here. So this is similar to, it helps to compress your abdominal area and helps to give you a slim appearance, especially from the front. This is another one here as well. We call it the panty silhouette comfort. All right, so it gives you that smooth appearance and support in your waist and area. It also helps to lift your hips and gives you that nice rounded shape in the back as well. All right, then for the men, we have the abdomen, which is similar to the abdomen for females. It reduces your waist up to 2 sizes. It provides those immediate aesthetic results. So if you have a nice suit that you haven't worn for a long time, but the tummy may be a little too big, you can put this abdomen shirt on and you can be down 2 sizes. You can comfortably wear your suit or whatever garment, top garment that you're wearing. And it also helps with back support. Men who have like sciatica, they have won some really good results from them. And this is just a picture showing the before and after for wearing the abdomen. You see it before on the left and after on the right. So his shirt is much looser and he has a much slimmer appearance there as well. This is from the front view. All right, so some benefits of wearing our shapewear. Remember, these are medically created garments. These were created by an orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Lionel Kelly, and these help to correct and support posture. And so me, I wear them sometimes because when I sit down, I tend to slouch. So when I put on my garments, I'm able to sit up more in an erect position. They help to provide back support. They are made from top quality material. They help you lose weight and reshape your body. They decrease your waist size by 2 to 3 inches as soon as you put them on. And as I mentioned before, they are very comfortable to wear. Once you get your size, they are comfortable. Okay, and then with our nutritional products, we also have put together different combos for different health conditions. And this one is for the flu, plus we're in the flu season. So these, the Red Lviv, the Shields, and the Multi Plus, these are really good for respiratory conditions. We have a cholesterol combo. We have high blood pressure combo, one of the most popular illnesses in the Bahamas. We have breast cancer as well as cancer combo, fibroids, combo for asthma, for lupus, for sickle cell, for gastritis, for glaucoma, for allergies, for menopause, for stroke. And then we have a nurses combo as well, because nurses, they're the ones who really take care of us when we go into hospital and health institutions. So we have a special combo put together just for nurses so that they can be well, so they can take care of us when we get sick. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, we have a Transform 90 system where, and especially with the new year going up, people want to lose weight. This is an excellent program for persons to actually go on and actually lose weight. Because when we lose weight, we get healthy in the process, even happy in the process. We decrease our risk for developing those health conditions. And of course, you know that obesity, over 80% of the Bahamas is obese or overweight. And so we have a major issues with that. With that comes a lot of health problems and physical disabilities, as well as mental, it affects also our mental health. So we need to do all that we can in order to get healthier. And even if not just to lose weight, but just to be healthier overall, holistically, not just physically, but spiritually and mentally and all of that good stuff. Okay, so if you desire to get more information, you can contact me. My telephone number is 428-4251. That's 428-4251. You can also contact me via Facebook. You can look for Shandira Moy Smith. You will see me there. You can also look on the Trinity Wellness Center. You can message me or contact me under any of those media. All right, so thank you so much for listening, for your attention. And I'd like to turn it back over to you, Mr. Williams.
Okay, thank you very much, Shandira. So I saw you gave out your information. I want to welcome Patricia Wallace, one of our favorite viewers. She's all the way in Jamaica, and she took the time out to join us. Welcome, Patricia. Folks, I just have about 8 or 9 minutes left before we sign off. Is there any questions you want to ask Shandira for those on the radio and listening by television? 433-6917 if you wish to get in contact with me. Shandira gave her contacts, but if you miss it, you can contact me and I will put you in contact with her. So is there a question you wish to ask Shandira right now? You can unmute your mic and ask that question. Pastor Williams, can we make sure everybody can unmute their mics? So anyone have a question you wish to ask Shandira in regards to any of the products? What about, I heard you mention the package, Shandira, since nobody ready. Was there a package for persons, we know diabetes, a lot of persons, that's a major thing. Did you show a package for that?
Yeah, but I hope I did. If not, we do have a package for diabetes. For almost every health condition, we have a package for a combo for.
Okay.
Yes.
So folks, is there anyone else have a question, anything you want to ask Shandira? You can unmute your mic right now, or if somebody want to make a comment, their experience with any of the artist products. All right, well, I guess there's no one want to ask any questions. Shandira, I guess you got another 5 minutes and then you can just wrap it up.
Okay, so all right, so I just want to encourage all of you to really pay attention to your health. Don't wait until something happens to go and seek medical help, all right? And once the doctor has diagnosed you with a particular health problem, just don't be like, I ain't claiming it, all right? Accept it for what it is. See a health professional. So if you need to see a dietitian, I'm here. I'm willing to help you through the process. My thing is I want everyone to get as healthy as they can, because health is very important. Without it, we don't have a good quality of life. And so if you need any help with your diet, you can always reach out to me. As I mentioned before, my number is 428-4251. And I'm also on Facebook. You can WhatsApp me, whichever medium you use to contact me, that is quite fine. So just want to encourage you to do your very best to take care of your health. And that's some of the services that I offer. If you need to know how to shop for healthier, make healthier choices while shopping, I do supermarket tours. I also do food demos, nutrition, counseling for any kind of illnesses. I'm also a diabetes educator. So if you have diabetes, I am also skilled in that area. yeah, basically any condition I'm trained to deal with. So persons even have who have chronic kidney disease, any kind of health conditions, because food is the fundamental material for our bodies in order for us to be well. And so a lot of times we may be eating the foods that are not so healthy. And so I'll help to guide you in the process with nutrition counseling and education so that you can be healthier and experience better health. You know, God wants us to take care of our body temples and to experience abundant health. So we want to make sure that you are able to have access to get the help that you need. So feel free to reach out to me.
Okay, thanks, Shandira. I guess in this last minute, is there any final question before we sign off? Anybody may have for Shandira. If not, I'm gonna ask her to just share whatever final remarks you want to share, and I'm gonna close out the program. I see my co-host was not able to make it, so I'm sure she'll be in next week. Shandira, if not, there's nobody else want to share a final remark. I'm going to invite you to share your closing thoughts, and as usual, you know I will invite you back sometime, whether it's this month or next month, the month of love. So maybe next month you need to come back and talk about the love of your health, okay? So let's look at a Sunday next month sometime.
Yes. Okay, so just want to encourage you with a biblical text, 3 John 2, where John says, beloved, I wish that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So just want you to make sure take that very seriously. All right, remember that your body is a temple of the Lord. Whatever you put in it, it's very important. So you better make sure you take care of your body temple to the best of your ability. All right. So as I mentioned again, if you need help, feel free to contact me. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Williams and team, for allowing me this opportunity to share this evening. I really appreciate it.
No problem, Shandira. You know, you will be back next month during the month of love. We'll have another program with you. Dr. Mark, share with us those closing remarks. Dr. Mark, what you talk about 2023. Dr. Mark, unmute your mic and share those final remarks with me, please. Oh, okay, can he unmute? Is he still there? If not, then I'm going to open it up for this last minute. Any question or anything, even if you're not related to the topic we talked about, that someone would like to share before I close out the show. Is there anything anyone else would like to say? Even if it means wishing Happy New Year or anything, I give you a minute just to unmute your mic and to share on anything before I close out. Okay, silence. You know, on the radio, silence could be a long time.
Happy New Year, David.
Happy New Year.
I'm Galaxy A12. I'm on your break.
Okay, now I didn't identify. Who is it?
I wouldn't even tell you.
Oh, wow. Okay, I can leave it then. Galaxy A12. Happy New Year to you too. Where you is? Nassau, what part of the world you is?
You don't know, in Turks and Caicos.
Oh my goodness, you all the way there in Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that's Sister Walters, right?
Yes.
Oh, folks, this is Sister Walters. This the young lady who allowed me to stay at her home when I'm in Turks and Caicos, and in another 2 weeks or so, I should be back there. So, Sister Walters, it's good to have you. Yes, sorry.
For you.
Oh, thanks. So you see, I already got a home away from home right there in Turks and Caicos
My
Island.
new shoes.
Oh, you see, that's Dr. Mark.
Huh?
That's
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
Mark just respond to you.
Huh? Dave?
Go ahead.
I was trying to give the secret. Take the other greeting, but I was giving the secret of being free in Jesus in 2023. All it needs is each of us to reserve that time to be with him, to speak to him, to listen to him, and then allow him through his spirit to direct our paths and ways while he gives us that freedom and eternal life. In other words, the freedom and the eternal life is a given in him. It is a given by faith. And then as we enjoy it, then the benefits that come to us are amazing. He protects us, he guides us, and he's able to direct our paths in such a way that we can fulfill our goals. And if anything happens, we fall asleep in him and he will wake us up. And that is the real thing that gives us the peace, freedom, and confidence in 2023.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mark. Thank you, Shandira, for a wonderful program. We have to schedule Dr. Mark, who has been a mentor to me, not only from a spiritual, but from a financial perspective. And so, Dr. Mark, you have to let me know next month during the month of love. We can talk about loving yourself financially, you know. The text talks about he wished that we prosper and be in good health, even as our soul prospers. So while we have the spiritual freedom, we also want to have the financial freedom, and we also want to have the freedom in our health. Thank you, Sister Walters. Thank those of you, Gigi, and so many others tuning into the program, Transforming Lives on Global 99.5, Cable TV 974. We also on Facebook, YouTube, Zoom. You can go back and rewatch the show if you decide to. But I thank you for being with us. Next week, we are scheduled to have another lady going to talk about health, a dietitian, also by profession, young lady who I stayed with last week in New York. I was at her house. And so she should be our guest next week. She's also an author, Cleanne Johnson. And so we ought to be able to share with us. We talk about the new year, taking care of our health. Folks, I want to thank you for listening to this program, Transforming Lives on Global 99.5, Cable TV 974, Facebook, YouTube, Zoom. Dave Williams, Jackie Gardner, encouraging you to have a wonderful day and remember the freedom that is found in Christ in 2023. Have a wonderful afternoon.